And so Gary always does something. Yeah, we needed that in town.
Huh? when we were training his dog, you can set your own trap. So I don't like doing that. So if we're training and this person's back, I'll lay the track or something else will try to make the track and then we get it. Yeah, we can use our own track for training purposes, but at the end of the day, we want to use the different than the track.
They're getting the track. Whoever that their track, just the log is there. That's it. Deodorant and everything. We're able to take that in. But good.
The language that he uses is check, same with my dog. But a lot of it has to do where these dogs are coming from, what country their origin is. Because we get them, they're maybe 9, 10, 11, 12 months old, so they're with that family that's training them, or they might be with another family getting into different environments. So that language is something they already are used to for that 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months old. So it's easier for us to learn the command for them than it is to try to retrain.
But again, dogs that we primarily are reason a little bit breeders all over Europe. With those breeders, like French, Canadian,
Now that it's slowed down, it is helpful because you're fighting the battle right now.
So you're done training?
Yeah.
Thank you, Robin. That's very hard.
Yeah.
Alright, now next dumb question because my wife's over there and doesn't want to leave. Please,
When we were talking about the different, this way I like
Small, one large,
here has
two extra large. All we have.
anybody eat vegetables? Okay, so your ingredients that go into vegetables, carrots, celery, onions,
Yep.
the best way to explain it from a dog smell is human is smell as strong as their dogs communicate via verbal. Dogs want to communicate that to watchman and that to obviously what's going on.
Yeah.
You know,
And a lot of questions I get when I'm actually decoying is, if anybody just head me to catch our policy is in our department, as a sheriff's officer, you have to go through a 40-hour, 5-day course where you catch a dog. You're not just catching a dog, you're looking at the behavior of the dog, if there's a problem with the dog, how to fix that dog. Decoys, when they get into these suits, either make or break the dog. And I see dogs caught by a guy see some teeth go flying, and it's about $10,000 worth of titanium into the dog. Very, that person doesn't know how. So we'll be here for half an hour after I do the demo. If anybody has questions, we'll yell them out. We're here. We'll answer any questions. Hi, officer.
So again, this is going to demonstrate where when on patrol we have somebody that we need to apprehend. If something that's really bad, they're not cooperating, whatever the case is. So that means we're only after that person on something law to apprehend. We always want to give the person a chance to surrender something, to give them warning before I release the dog. To give them a chance to give up and say, hey, I see that dog. It's obviously focused. It's probably not going to end well for you. So should I surrender? Most of the time people will. There's always that person that thinks they can outrun the dog, charge the dog, outfight the dog, and they never win. So you can see where I said that the switch flips to the dog, and whose person is that? So before we release a dog at somebody, we want to make sure that person is targeted, so the dog goes after that person, so it's after somebody. Police canine suspect, show me your hands. Police canine suspect, show me your hands from the sound of my voice. Final warning, come to the sound of my voice, I'm going to send my dog and you're going to be bit. So now that bad guy's apprehended. If there's somebody else that I need to deal with, he's preoccupied. I can do whatever I need to do. We can leave, we can all go eat lunch, and we come back, and that's what it's So then obviously now the bad guy's apprehended. So we want that level of force to stop. We don't want to add any additional injury to the person or the vehicle. Suspect, stop fighting my dog. You see us tails wagging. He's not angry. This is a game for the dog. He's super happy. So like I said, obviously that dog's going to take that person's dog to be able to go anywhere. So now we have positive control of that person. No additional force was used that didn't need to be. We stop that person from fleeing from it. And the dog's happy. That's it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, buddy.
That discipline
Oh.
we train
Oh.
hammer protection. So the dog will only bite two dogs. So when I tell them to, like we did before, we're offering the protection. And we train them to make make sure that that's why we're really cautious when we have our dogs out, whether it's in public or not, because they're trained to protect us. So it would take somebody just walking up and pat you on the shoulder and the dog do what you do.
Okay.
Suspect, stop fighting my dog.
I get up.
Oh no, I haven't.
Oh, okay. So for someone who's not wearing a suit, how much damage happens? Like, what if they're grabbing? Like,
Okay,
actual-
so if you heard, her question was how much damage is that dog going to do
if you're not wearing a suit.
if I'm not in this suit? It's a lot of damage. But you see, when that dog bit me, what did he do? He bit me in one area. He didn't go all over. He didn't do what we call the corn cobbing. Here, here, here. So that bicep is going to be, he's going to need some stitches. Or she's going to need some stitches. I'm not going to single out gender. So what I felt in there right now, it's the first time I caught his dog. It's the first time I caught this dog. Dog is very, very strong. Dog is very confident in his bite. I could feel that. Obviously, I didn't try to let him take me down on the first one, but when I went down, what I'm doing to the dog is I'm surrendering to the dog. Dog, when we're training, the dog always wins the fight. You got to build that in their head. They're dominant. They're the alpha. They're out to win. So I always like to try to end on the ground when I'm decoying, so that dog goes, I'm the champ, I'm the king, or I'm the queen, because we do use female dogs. My department has one. I had one prior to my current dog, and my partner, Corporal Long, has a female Maui, and she is an extremely heavy-hitting dog. She's a little bit lighter than his Maui, but boy, she bites just as hard. Yeah. So, some of we, now that I'm out, I'm not going to actually do it, but like if we have somebody fighting with our officers in a crowd, what he could do is if I'm fighting and I'm still, he can actually walk that dog into that person and give a specific location that he wants that dog to fight. So if somebody's on the ground kicking or whatever, and we want to control the legs, he can walk that dog right up to the leg and give it a command to bite that leg. So they'll target what we call target hunting. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
I'd go to a concert and train and go.
I'll stop that word. I don't like to use the word attack. My dog is apprehending. Or not an attack dog, it's an apprehension dog. Go ahead. They're going after what they are capable of getting. You'll see a lot of times that they'll target the chest or arm, but we have some dogs that prefer legs, especially if they're running, they're low. They don't have to leap, especially the older dogs like my dog. Even at 8, still like to jump up, but I'm trying to target low, whether it's the legs, butt cheek, pec muscles. My dog actually likes going out there with that. So, yeah, so because you don't know where this person's going to be hiding. It could be underneath the bed, could it be underneath the car, could be underneath the pool table in the house. They're going to, whatever they come across first, is actually take that area, whether it's the leg, ankle, foot. It's not like we didn't give the warning.
There again, genetics, something down in the open and running, being non-compliant, like you're genetically with the dog, they would tap into that, like catching a deer or whatever. Grab a hold of that and take it to the ground, or you let go, heel fall. So if you let go, it's void fall. So we kind of tap into that genetic characteristic that the dog has by that great, and that's how we any training they can get.
Go ahead, man.
Everybody was running and then turned around and went to like dive for a shoe.
All of our dogs they have holsters. That's what we do. So for normal patrol, up in the morning, get some water, give them half a cup of food, put the book, that's all. It's not Fortunately, at Gary Township, we're given a lot of donations. We are deciding unit operating dogs for non-profit. Yeah, so a lot of what we hear from and there's organizations local, Texas of Falls that really take care of our local dogs. They raise money for vets, first aid kits. So if get in the World Wide Web and look, Texas of Falls, what a great organization that is. And she goes through out the United States giving grants. She has put more heat systems in our canine unit. We have systems in our trucks, ladies and gentlemen, for summertime. If we're out and it reaches a certain temperature in our vehicle, an alarm goes off, it sets our light bars off, it drops our windows and turns the fan on. If it pages us, it'll call me, it'll call my canine partners or my supervisors. And they're like $1,500 to install in the car. This organization has put more of these heat systems in police cars throughout the country. So nothing could hopefully go wrong in the summertime with them having a heat emergency. Anybody else? Sure, go ahead. Yes. Plus, a lot of our policies is for what we do, we have to be available 24/7.
It looks like the Queen and Prince of Sheba just saw the man right here.
Anybody else? Yes, go ahead. So her question is there any specific breed of dog? When we talk apprehension dogs, you're looking at the German Shepherd, the Belgian Malinois, the Dutch Shepherd are the dogs that we use for dual purpose. But we do use, Gary Township has a lab for the electronics, which is what we call a single purpose dog. So their dog is running electronics. There's single purpose dogs for explosives. They do use labs, pointers, Vizslas. So there's other breeds that we use for just scent work. But when it comes to dual purpose dogs, the apprehension, it's the Belgian Malinois, the German Shepherd, the Dutch Shepherd. Because that's what they're designed for. Yes. So the dog is trained to find cell phones, flash drive, anything that can be stored on a computer.
Have access to the internet, not opposed to they have to do oral programs, they'll determine whether that person's going to do that or not.
It's a long word. Plus, there's local dog lab. There's an arson detection dog in Lower Paxton Police has, which is assigned to from the FBI. So a lot of dogs, arson, flammable liquid dogs.
So they would go in after a fire?
Yes,
or
ma'am.
something?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And I've seen their testing. Their testing's incredible. They actually put a carpet out like the size of this area and put one drop of whatever liquid they're using that day, gasoline, kerosene, whatever. That dog has to put its nose on a $half size area to pass the certification.
Wow.
Where like I handle a bomb dog, and if I'm doing lockers and it like hits on 2 lockers beside, I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that.
Yeah.
He could be 6 lockers away and I'm okay. Because I always say, if you see me running, try to keep up. But the arson dogs have to be a $1/2 size area that they cut out and send in and have tested. So, anyone else? Yes, ma'am.
My best friend and my love to death. So pretty much we're like when they have friends or whatever, he's trained to dodge for something. So try to throw that at home something by accident. What happened? Like I said, it's down. They won't mind. Son friend fell on top of my back. He only knows one thing. Our responsibility.
Thank you for the use of the chair.
Yep.
I took my initial long guys, yeah. She's pretty good. I just want to sit there and you know, I know.
It's funny about the vest because I lay my bulletproof vest in the back kennel in the truck. When my dog hops up in the morning, he'll spin, I'll lay it flat, he walks right into it, I pull it up, and at the end of the day, when it's time to take it off, I unzip it, let it fall, and he backs out of it. He knows that's the work.
Well, if you at least know like the start and ending number, but you know, you should know
No,
that. And everyone else can think so far.
you're welcome. Thank you.
And then the race. Oh no, and then but the purple face are in the
It took so long. Everybody was ready to go. And we're standing there waiting for half an hour. Just draw the next one. And then find out. Draw them all. And then announce. Nobody has to be there any longer than.
All right, everyone, let's give the police a round of applause. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next up, we have a special guest. Mayor Roding has graced us with his presence and Miss Hummelstown.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for having us here up here with Emerson Reader, Miss Hummelstown 2025. Can you say hi, Emerson? Well, I wanted you guys to say hi to Emerson. Did you say hi to Emerson?
Yeah, whatever is out for March or
Hopefully you
Okay.
prepared for tonight's prom. Big day for Miss Hummelstown today.